Hello and welcome to Heroes of History. This time we're setting focus on Cuauhtemoc here, and well, he has an okay attack, a lot of defense and a lot of hit points, and other than that he looks quite ordinary in here. His medium speed and a melee attack range. What is special about him is his ability, the Sun God's Embrace. It has a very long initial charge and an even longer regular charge. It's a healing spell he throws. It invokes Aztec Spirit, healing Cuauhtemoc and all friendly units within a range of only 1 by 500% of Cuauhtemoc's base damage, which means literally he needs close combat units to stay close to him in order for him to heal them, because a range of 1 is literally nothing. Now let's test him out. I set up a team of hero killers, and let's see if they can actually do good. Now the focus here is we want them to stay around him, so we put him here in the middle, and if we're lucky, Candake of Nubia and Titus Paul here will stay around him and fight alongside him, and thus get healing from him. We have a healer actually, because I don't really consider him a healer, because he won't heal anyone with a range, and even those other close combat, if he attacks over here and they attack over here, he won't heal them either. So I kept a healer, a real healer that can actually target units. Now let's see how they do here. Now this is a good sign. They all 3 landed at the same spot here. So he'll be able to heal them all if they stay long enough for him to use his healing ability before leaving his side. Now that runs 1 hero down, and she here, he healed all 3 of them, which is a great thing when they stick together and don't run around like headless chickens. So we're really hoping they'll stay around each other and help each other out, and keep helping each other out, especially when he's about to throw his power like here, where Titus Puller is out of reach, which is, well, a tad annoying, but we win easily and have a 3-star here. Let's look at the battle stats. They look like this. Let's continue with the next battle. Continue here. And move out this battle and take number 14 here. Attack battle 9. And well, let's just go and see how they fare. As you can see this time, Titus Paul is moving away from that extra heal that can keep him alive as a good close combat hero, and he chooses to be around him. An area of 1, it's more or less the circles touching each other or overlapping each other for them to actually heal each other. Now the Sun God, well, apparently wanted to stay close to Titus Polo, which means the Candake is the one out of luck right now. But it seems like that won't be a problem for him. At least not in this battle. Let's look at the battle stats and see if that Cuauhtemoc thing is doing great. And let's go for yet another battle. Let's go to province number 15. And take battle number 9 here too. Oh, come on, join in. Battle 9, continue. And let's just see if we can keep those heroes together and have a... No, I want to go here, which is not in our favor actually. But that's just how it is. And even those 2 are too far apart for him to actually heal anyone with himself, which is the essential problem in his healing abilities. Now is a great time to do it, but that would mean I had to throw the healing manually. You can do that, but it's not really the point of this, because you can also end up waiting for so long that he actually dies without healing anyone, not even himself. Like here, like close enough, almost touch the rings. It's that close they need to be in order to actually gain the healing from each other. And Titus Paul, the reason I put him in the middle is he gives himself a shield every time he strikes, meaning that he can actually handle himself a bit better than Candake can. See, here again, standing in the middle of nowhere, healing no one but himself. That's not really a good thing. And we only had Naya to help, and now we... oh crap. They made it to kill the area damager. It means we're literally fucked this round. It was not supposed to happen, except, well, he can heal everyone, but that's a bit slow there healing each other, so it's not really gonna be able to keep it up, I'm afraid. Well, maybe we can get a 1-star here, but basically it went so bad because we lost AAA way too early. As you can see, these two, they can actually handle themselves when there's only a hero left, but, well, that's not the most proud of battle, and that's why he's a bit of a wildcard using. Let's look at the stats here. Now, despite this bad luck here, let's continue to the next round and see if we can actually survive that one, or he embarrasses me even further. Or, well, the team as a whole embarrasses themselves, or my tactics even worse. I could put him over here to protect him more and see if they can run down the same path, but there's even higher chance they get them split because both the attackers over here would probably go the same side, which is why I put them on either side. And completely. It of course makes me AAA kind of vulnerable, as you saw in the last battle, but it's well, it's a strategic choice I made. And see here, they don't have to be further away than this for him not to actually heal anybody, which is why, again, he's a wild card, because it isn't that long much of the time. They stay close enough for his healing to actually, well, potently show itself. And now, well, in this round, Kandak is already dead, which is a bit bad, but for heroes, well, it should be able to catch this if I can just keep AAA alive, because this is a hell of a lot of close combat ordinary soldiers, and, well, as they are massed like this, they can overcome our powers. Luckily, there's a lot of shield from Titus Polo, and he can heal himself, as well as we got a healer to help him out too. And the area damage from AAA is really making everything worthwhile. I don't think there's any problem in gaining a well, 2-star win here. Now let's look at the stats afterwards. There we go. Well, let's take the final battle and conclude this test and see if well, he's worth anything at all. Now, well, it hasn't been the worst experience for the first 4 battles, so he ain't that bad. He could just be a tad better. Now, all heroes are going over here, which is great, because then they can protect each other. It's also bad because our only area damager is standing alone over here, which is, on the other hand, bad. So it's really rise and fall if this guy can get healed enough and often enough to get the necessary damage done to all these troops here, because if he doesn't, well, they will overrun the rest of my units here. But that went down with Genghis Khan. That's a good thing, because we still have 4 heroes, and most of these are gone now. And those 2, well, they only put shields up. They're not really heavy damages, but they can of course take out a great deal of our heroes' life force. Now, why did you go over there? Well, if you can kill him fast enough, we can look aside from that, because you actually need to be right there to get healed, dumbass. Now, come on and take it out. It's actually a very, very strong win for us, and mainly because they kept around Cuauhtemoc up here, and he didn't even get the credit for the most valuable player in the team. So, well, let's look the stats over in a moment. Now looking at the collective stats here, we can see Cuauhtemoc is absolutely the worst damage giver on the entire team. He even gives more than Knight of the Cave Clan, which is a natural born healer. And that's even because, even though he gets he might be a tad off because he has to get to close combat to start firing, but his has also a low attack points there, so he doesn't damage too much. If we look at his shield ability, he gets quite high here, and actually he takes the most damage of them all in average of all those battles, and that's a lot of damage to absorb here. 22,000 in one battle, and here's 16,000, and that's even those that went a bit sideways. This one was the one that went actually quite great. It gave a good result on the final battle against Genghis Khan, who can be a bit hard to fight. But they also kept together there, so he really got his skills up. As you can see here, he almost healed just as much as Knight of the Cave Clan, which he failed to these two battles when he went partly sideways. Here he even healed more than Knight of the Cave Clan, and here not too far from it. So if he gets a couple of heroes around him, he actually heals just as well as Knight of the Cave Clan. If he gets too far and goes around too lonely, he literally ain't worth it, because he only heals himself, and that's just not enough to consider him a good hero. So it's really up to luck, partly, and how the opponents has set up, whether or not you can collect your heroes around him, if he can be actually a good hero to put in and heal your entire squad. Now I'll say thank you for watching this video.